Hey everybody, welcome to another recap of Project Runway. I'm sorry it's late. My DVR did not record it until like a couple days ago, and I was up taking Maddie back to school. So last week, Kristen was out in the hat challenge, and Michael C. had immunity. So people were really pissed at the simplicity of the outfit that Michael C. put up there to win. I mean, everybody was really down on Michael C., and I felt really bad for him. Well, this week's challenge is 2 teams of 6. Teams are always a bad idea. On the first team, well, obviously, Michael was the winner, so he started out the whole picking, the schoolyard pick. Michael C. picked Gretchen, Gretchen picked Christopher picked Eddie picked Ivy, and then finally AJ. So on the Scrubs team, it was April, along with Mondo, Michael D., Valerie, Casanova, and Peach. Now, by no means were the people on the other team Scrubs. It was just the Dream Team had 4 wins to the other team's 0 wins. So Tim Gunn shows up and he's like, yeah, you're going to be designing a 6-piece collection for fall 2010. Here's a board, and on one side it has style trends for the new fashion season and textile trends. You have to pick one from side A and one from side B. So Peter Butler was there. He didn't say too much. He's from Garnier. He was like, yeah, we're going to be talking about hair not too long down the pike. So they had 1 hour to sketch as a team. Then they would go in a mood, and get this, they had $1,000 budget per team and 45 minutes to pick out their delicious fabrics. So Team Luxe, which was the dream team, decided we're going to do menswear for women in camel. Sounded like a good idea. And Team 2, the Scrubs, which they chose military and lace. Okay, sounds interesting. So Team Luxe ended up splitting up the work, except for Ivy. She had to do her own complete look. She was a real bitch to Michael C. as well. He is not as an accomplished sewer as the rest of the group, and they really let him know it. They were really bitchy to him. So Team Military and Lace, it was pretty much everyone for themselves, although they did try and keep it a little cohesive. They were pretty much each designing their own looks and trying to pull elements from the others' designs. So Peter Butler comes back, and he's going to be consulting with 2 members of each team. Team Military, I think it was Valerie, was like, yeah, we want a mohawk French braid and blah, blah. No, you don't. Too complicated. Try these. So Luxe, they wanted old Hollywood glam, which was really nice. I really like their hairstyles. So Tim checks in. And on Team Military, Casanova, his design looks like the mother to all of the other designs. And that's not a good thing. So he had a little diva moment. He's effing tired. He's been working hard to show us everything for his team. Sorry if I did a very bad Spanish accent, but Casanova really gets on my nerves. I'm sorry. He's just too much of a diva for me. So Team Luxe, they were ambitious in the amount of items that they were making. But all of the items that they were making were boring. So Casanova had a little meltdown. He was on the phone with his aunt. He needed a model pep talk. Maybe I'm just too sensitive. Maybe you are. That deep V wasn't working without a bra either. All right, so Michael C., he's been having trouble with the sewing. And Gretchen was freaking out. She was up all night having nightmares. She showed up with a to-do list. She's pretty much the leader of the team. The models were even sewing. Cray cray. I think that might have been Valerie who said that. This is not kindergarten, Valerie. This is Project Runway. All right, so it's time for the Runway Show, and the judges Michael Kors, Nina Garcia, and guest judge Georgina Chapman. So let's cut to the chase. Team Military won. Of course they did. They were young, fun, and they had color. Each look was different, but it was cohesive when you looked at the collection. And the hair was freaking great. Thank you, Peter Butler, for talking them out of the Mohawk French braid. All right, so yeah, let's see. They especially loved Casanova's white pants and lace top, and Peach's blue skirt and lace top. Who would have thought the two weakest members of the team would have turned out the best outfits? Now let's talk about Team Luxe. They were vanilla boring. I'm surprised Michael Kors didn't pull out an MOB, but he did pull out the Golden Girls comment. They tried, this was their intention, to not show any one designer's characteristics. They kind of went for like a, I don't know, a crappy vanilla look. I mean, Gretchen broke down. It was a total cry fest. Everybody else started crying. She was like, we did our best. It's like when you have a baby and you don't want anyone to tell you that the baby's ugly. Well, the baby was really ugly. Michael has immunity, so you shouldn't all even be talking about him. And they made like a pact before they even went in there that they were going to stand as a cohesive unit and they weren't going to throw anybody under the bus. Well, Ivy had the worst look. It was the Golden Girl vest with the shorts, and I guess it had like leggings under it too. It just looked so bad. All of their proportions were off. It was like, ugh. Remember that collection that Bloomingdale's used to have? I think it was called Multiples. It just looked bad and badly sewn. Except for the jackets. Some of the jackets were really cute. It had no sex appeal. It was anything but Luxe, which was the name of the team. So AJ had this horrible shirt dress with these two-tone leggings. I think the only thing he actually did work on, though, was the shirt dress, and it was pretty hideous. So at first the whole team were like, we love it. And then Gretchen was like, oh, we hate it. I tried to sacrifice and save it for the team, and I did the styling of the hair and blah, blah, blah. So Gretchen totally called out Michael and his poor sewing skills. Hello, he's got immunity. No one cares. Bring it up next week. So the winner was actually Casanova. Congratulations. I can't believe you're still here. And the loser, well, it came down to AJ or Gretchen. Gretchen, because she was the leader and she totally turned on her team, and after she made most of the decisions for the team and most of the pieces. And AJ kind of sucked because he only worked on that one piece, which wasn't very good. So AJ, unfortunately, is out. That's a shame because I really liked him. And Tim comes into the stew room and is like, I can't believe you let Gretchen walk all over you. What are you, stupid? And now AJ's going home. It's not right. I agree. Tim, very nice. Words of clarity at a time of distress. Next time, new models. Oh, I wonder who they could be. It seems like they might be some oldies. So till next week, which is really this week, much love.